Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Beautiful day. April 11th, 2023. Today na April 11, 2023. Of course, myself, Cashbox, Comrade Koita. We can discuss pertinent issues there. And by the way, today, na 74 days left to elections. And inside these 74 days, we don't say the 34 days, now the election and the campaign and everything now, and the balance 40, now Marabio get for remain as president of Sierra Leone, the legitimate president of the Republic of Sierra Leone at this particular point in time. We know say, but inside this period now, Parliament go lock just now, cabinets get for dissolve, all that stuff, then President Bio, now one get for the in charge of the affairs of the state until they pull them, remove them from power, where people they go out and vote in numbers and make sure say the SLPP go, we elect a new president where they take over from President Bio, and then Salongo move. And this time, the mistake and the way to don't learn from everything we have been with this president. We don't know now say, boy, not take president who not work for 22 years. Possibly sit down for 22 years, work, when I bring and come. But I not do so boy, Salon on herself. But all the intellectuals they will get boy, when I sit down, man, work 22 years. My wife depend two counter coups. Now make way people they surprise that. What you would expect from people like Marabio? So if those man can you can the picture no more can damage people and that country they betray aliens them. But to God this day Marabio don't forget no place now politics, but Salon people, you see, these are the things so they say. But we can discuss, hierarchy structure within a political party because they tell APC people specifically when they claim, some of them they claim say they're APC, but they're not APC then. Where they come and at this particular point in time, instead of them focus on how to pull SLPP, then they no more they cost people within the political party. They cost no more. But when they tell us say there are people and they within the APC party where they work for the SLPP. Now they already use on social media. They know the kind of cost. Lawyer Lanson Adubuya. Look at the man where they work. Look what the guy do. Look in BBC interview. Listen to Ram. Yes, when the man they take the case out there professionally. 2 months. This man not even 2 months final in position yet. It don't do na BBC, it don't do na focus on Africa. It go do na focus on Africa by God in power. It go do na Al Jazeera by God in power. But the BBC in 2 months. When they tell man they say, una pay attention because if una continue for the car attack and the cost, we not say not call out political leaders. We not say tell them what you feel say you expect of them. But for come there, they can cost them, they disrespect them, they bring disrepute to the political party name. Lawyer Lanson Adubuya, look at it at BBC. We don't tell una say una focus. When you talk, they say, we don't get flag bearer, we don't get running mates. Now we don't pull the party again. But we get people inside the APC hierarchy today. 15 years, we don't want to hear at BBC. Una left. We want for focus on how they remove Marabio. We want for focus with energy now on how the SLPP for commoner power. None of us say now anything about the APC. We know say we get a lot of work on points. We get things that way, but at least at this particular point in time, some people need some peace. And the only political party who will give them a relative peace, now the APC party. But we think we know say Salon, we get so much work to do. And we know say people and they will not mean well for that country. But we caution everybody, every Sierra Leonean. These are some of the things we can talk about. But what for caution now? This is just the into normal part for so. Now we understand. Una focus on how they pull Marabio. Una left for attack and they cost people and mama there within the political party. Una they celebrate, una they gladdy. Una want more. Una no want more. Like how the one they don't want the running metal and they want the running metal. The one they want the flag bearer. We don't want the flag bearer. No matter what you wanna do. Until they get for vote again in the next 4 years or so, Lawyer Lanson Adubuya will remain to be the Secretary General of the APC party. He's a professional. Now the only lawyer this way stand up at a time where Sierra Leoneans them. Other lawyer they don't hide. Man they don't go hide. After when man they can hype people them. They say when they come up for protest, the procession, not till they happy this and that. When they arrest people and the lawyer they hide. Lawyer Lanson Adubuya, the man this way go after this government of the SLPP. They write to the Attorney General. They write to the Minister of Internal Affairs. They go secure the body of Evangelist Samson. Now the man this way stand the test of time. Letter after letter. Now make yesterday I pull one small video number when I in Twitter account where they challenge, where they tweet about Evangelist Samson in that body. The people that were killed August 10th and beyond. Lawyer Lanson Adubuya, the man will stand up not because loud, they don't make boku noise. Now the man this way team up at the time when Salon people need them. But they reach that side. Now the one issue that we can discuss. But before we go further to this issue, comrade, go ahead.
You know, comrade, before you even go further, who you talk say like they know cause people them, comrade. If you know, maybe if a supporter said to supporter, you would understand even at this point in time, as we see, would that you elect Samora now, you not be elected now until after. Yes, we would make confession. Then at the leader of the party, you elect Kuku, you know, like he's been elected as deputy leader and they run a meet. You elect Lance Aduba, you no need for Leka anymore. You just look for the interest. Comrade, what's not the most discriminating? What he make APC that it disgrace? This that they talk as sacrosanctly for letting the cost una chairman in Mama, una secretary in Mama. They una didn't them for on there. Una they talk like free. And they measure it because I call them a corner by me single look. They said I call them free. We some money they find at the mommy cost of at the bio because me make and this I don't able hold this I mean mind anymore. So money that I could pay, then they say, hey, but the man not to APC. Well, I know okay, if you know to APC, wait till make or I know the fancy problem by APC business. Community not about cost, not about your abuse. But this man now with chairman, this man now secretary general. The comrade that so this you see, let me tell you something, Ibrahim. As you say, SLPP operate now, SLPP operative. I've said this thing long ago in the form then group play. They in the name of say they want first SLPP, but look the messages, comrade. Trajectorically, they have nothing to say against SLPP. Consistently, if you not cause many people, you will cause the economic problem. If you cause the chairman, that tells you exactly and selectively get put away. Yesterday, like Ibrahim, at least at the talk this, I remind to say, the man say if not to Cherry Coco, if not to buy Mahmoud, if not to buy Asane, someone need to flag there, make a sell and sell out. So that means Cherry Coco, buy Asane, buy Mahmoud, they know one day cost them. You know one day cost by Asane, Mama say by Asane local for press conference. Or by na press release, right? You know one day cost Cherry Coco Mama. You know one day cost by Mahmoud Mama. Comrade, not to just the cost. Follow on the share or the jubilate in the cost on a chairman in Mama. Una secretary in Mama. Ebo, comrade. What in APC don't turn? Is a disgrace. Because if you imagine, if thinking, we don't talk and time against it, everybody within the party will get right to hold on leaders accountable for in a legitimate means. Like this person they talk would for doing work in the parliament, would for doing work as party. That's not be. If you not be saying nothing, not going to BBC not make press release. Now we first they can tell and say no, would expect for let you get press release, but party get structure.
No, but not we even force like on Friday or Thursday in our message. We call him out and say in it for campaign.
Yes, it's that introduction. Say he's supposed to talk. He's supposed to talk. Say he's supposed to know what's happening.
Right.
Yeah. Because the man don't talk. But for like we see blatantly, Ibrahim, the course with chairman and Mama me, and then they take up. Like the person.
No, comrade, it's a declaration. You see, comrade, you know, to this point, you see me, comrade, you know, Baku talk, I'm not in lecture again. But you know, then see, this is what happened. So, you know, they happen any Middle Eastern country of a citizen go there outside no more feel say they cost them people them anyhow. Most African countries, Nigerians, you don't see no more outside if you say you go cost anyhow. And it's a declaration of war. At some point, you know, it gets to the point where comrade people have to take action for the moral things in life. You know, when they talk about jihad war them, when I only was them, when people, this is the only month of Ramadan, my brother. You know, people able for understand and say it's about time. People take action, the actions with them for take when necessary, for make sure say you obliterate, exterminate any of them kind of immorals now with society. But you know, how left for the salon no more they happen, but no go happy any other side.
I think, comrade, I think this whole Mamikos thing. It's for me not to aim at the big deal because you know why I say so. It is wrong morally, everything. It is wrong, but now the fact that you see the reason why this guy gets relevant and why people then they pay attention to it, because everything it is say they come out from like within the caucus of the APC. Let me go back and remind people and waiting we always done the talk against that team 18. You see that team A. Now it's still the lead to this Mami course where ABC. Last night we are. Now we go back to this whole thing where happened with Samuel Kamara where come out America. The Samuel Kamara make it clear to we say the police tell us in a 10 vehicle. Who that be supposed to organize this? Now the organizing secretary by Mahmoud. But the thing mess up then caused by Mahmoud Imama. When you go to like the things them, like again, we don't want mention, we don't make it on this platform clear, say we don't want to call Cherikoko in name, we don't want to talk about, even though for me, it eats me up because it's against me value and principle. But we just say, you know, it's it, you know, that devil, that devil, you know, it better pass the angel where you don't know. Because SFPP don't prove the worst crime now upon the people. So what will they try to do? Now, at the same time, compromise certain things there, but cleanse the APC. The man, Cherikoko on there for 15 years in parliament, but then we say the 10 years was relatively okay for the lives of Sierra Leoneans. These 5 years, not once Cherikoko go on BBC, we don't want Cherikoko call a press conference or anything, but yet still, last night we called him out on Thursday or Friday saying, you need to catch up to the people level. This guy was on BBC. In fact, what you see, people don't even share the interview too well. Just because Lassana Doumbouya was never part of the team A, the Mahmoud did not screw up within 2 months of like the APC executive, where he did not organize the procession from Samuel Kamara from Lungate to Freedom where they stopped at, you know, cost him about. Lassana Doumbouya make it clear in that interview. Again, when they're ready for talk about parliament, then they say parliament na number game. And we know that. We're not that stupid. However, we've always called for like press conference, men and kind of like tell we waiting actually they happen. Ibrahim, Lassana Doumbouya went to this meeting. And according to the interview, he said like most of the political parties that agree. Which means he talks say they don't he make it clearly say APC go rally if they're against you. That tells you APC go against waiting the majority of the political parties that agree to. When people like you are they say, oh, parliament, now the majority now they carry the vote. So if you last night Doumbouya, they go to PPRC back, majority carry the vote, why make the cost Lassana Doumbouya? Again, for me, the cost not really the important thing. Now, because the cost they come out from the caucus of the APC, where they are part of this team A, where we always know they talk against. Over to you, Ibrahim.
You know, Comrade Kashi. Kashi, by the way, me no remember outside we say we know they mention Cherikoko. As long as Cherikoko they receive salary in that country, I don't think so we ever say we mention them. When it's relevant.
What in Kashi they say?
We did say we were going to kind of like try.
What in Kashi they say? But we don't see law focus on the bigger picture. The devil will put.
Now they get so coming.
Now we will not say me at Namika Tokam. I say inside the APC executive, I don't play no ever. Now me hat them they are the supported and leaders say, but me not be ever one for let them get position.
Comrade, Nadia they reach so, bruh. You know, Kashi, I got your point, my brother. But
we know one day, we know they make so because we the focus of on SLPP. We know they say, Ibrahim, we know they stop for call so, but we don't necessarily for call you. You don't make a take this, we make a talk to Ibrahim. Yeah, who the talks not to say who cause sports in normal, who they say Cherikoko will not get a chance for the parliament for know about them to 7,000 people. Ibrahim will make you say, hey, bro, when I left her now, you know, when I focus on the election. Who they begin topic from election, who they close up from election. But one election, putting a people for me, then they talk about we in the media. Then they share with the no cause and chairman in mama. Then they jubilate him. Ibrahim, elections, let me tell you, Ibrahim, politics, na number game. Now the only thing I mean, if I don't see opposition party, they tell people they say these are not important, corona important. The media people are not important. Ibrahim, we all know the problem of SFPP. They are tribalists, but equally we get many people be say they're not the part of this tribal here. We get many people in the APC. Now I don't sit and say, this is so important. Corona important, the cause problem Maracono, then the jubilator. Ibrahim, SLP need the election with Boy Kenima and Canada alone, then need some part of the northwest and northeast and western area. APC will never win election. Now just at the north and northwest. Because SLP just can forget vote, the small party can forget vote, so you need that opponent here. So all them here, they need to talk how when people can call out to the leaders in a sincere manner, say this person for taking responsibility. There's when I hate the person, when I come up with the person, when I jealous him. You see, so how we sincere to be conscious? How we feel say we know the support people for us for leaders say mama, with chairman in mama, who say mama for no reason. For absolutely no reason. If I'm here, this time we reason on a topic. people not getting for talk again and not for analyze issues them. So if you don't know, keep quiet, listen to people analyze day-to-day activities. Because if you get him for say, Ibrahim, it's not focus problem. We get him for say, we analyze it in a daily basis. Why we begin to relate? So the APC party for Ibrahim that the APC hierarchy need to put their foot down and say enough of this rudeness that social media on the party at this point in time. We focus how to analyze the critical activity happy way they put themselves Papa Ibrahim.
Comrade, the APC not gets total control over a lot of these miscreants within social media, they parabolated, they talk all this foolishness, right? But the fact of the matter remains, if you're not real APC, don't turn on to them. Real APC people at this particular point in time, election is less than 74 days along and at the corner. To go and say you want a political party kind of power. As long as you're not APC, as what to go, they comport yourself properly. You gonna make sure say if you can't talk about your political leaders themselves, now respect, now dignity, now with one word, oneness. Let the world know say the APC as a party ready for can take over governance. But with this level of divisiveness,
when we call out Cherikoko, we don't ever use the F word self on Cherikoko. We don't ever use the F word. We just call out and say, and by the way, you know, waiting can they pain me? Now the fact that people have say now go with the other go at APC. Ain't anything or Cherikoko now help with the APC out for win this election. For instance, the 257,000 people, we've been calling him and say, make press conference, let the people know how the people are going to come back and register. The hundreds of thousands of youth them, first time voters them, we are not allow for these are the things we've been calling for, Ibrahim. We don't ever even use the F word at Cherikoko.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So except the people there, SLPP don't pay them. So hey, let me tell you now. This is the thing when we brought African Express to talk about the counter-insurgency, the insurgents within a political party. Where it be said and they come so they say me na APC, but SLPP, we don't forget say this administration, they can't thief for the non-thief, and they're ready for spend money. If possible, say they were within the APC where they call themselves APC, then they play this distractive role. They don't pay them. So what's in the paper now? Then they cost the political party, the APC leaders them. They get a small arata in the group, and then WhatsApp group them where they come and propagate them, they push them, and you know say the smallest voice and they can make the loudest. Emptied gum and they can make more noise. So then they don't pay them. SLPP don't pay them. They don't buy them for make sure say the APC no kind of power. Now the feds are the way on so right now. Now SLPP don't machinate them while within the APC camp. They feel say people and feel say now APC people them. But now SLPP they work for. Now APC membership they get, but they work for SLPP. They don't pay them now for damage the chances of the APC. They don't want the APC unite. So that means they can't cost them political party leaders them. It's simple for come out and just say, hey, Lansana Dubuya. Like Friday, who call brother out, say, brother Lansana, but if you talk to we allow you something along that line. Not on the same weekend, Saturday or Sunday. Now I do the BBC interview. Or Cherikoko as the leader of the opposition in parliament for this past 5 years, then massacre people in Amakeni, then kill na Paremba Road prison massacre, Tombo, Lonsar, all over. They go remove 10 members of parliament, they impose a speaker, they send and go back na ECOWAS parliament, they say for go talk, it says how long political stability. Who come on back, they go back na ECOWAS parliament, they tell when they give the report. In other day, we don't say okay, we don't want to talk all anything there again, because now we don't go to election. Let's focus. Let's focus on removing SLPP. Let's focus on removing Marabio. We don't want to talk about this again. We want to move forward now. Say, okay, Cherikoko is the running mate now for the APC party. We want to see now the campaign. We want to see now all over the country. They go to them village them, now them call them. They go talk to people. They educate people them. This is what we want to expect of Cherikoko. We don't want to come again. We'll talk about what we don't pass. What we don't pass now history now. We go relate to and later. But the fact of the matter is, we won't forget anything there no more. Una they come, una can begin cost party leader them. Una can begin disgrace the political party. When we refer for the APC go win election now. Which we want for the APC win. We want for remove Marabio. People they suffer. Healthcare not there in the country. Water not there. Better not there. People they suffer not so common. You know, typhoid, malaria they kill with people them. Hernia they kill with people them. Poverty all over the country. Nutrition not there for picking them. All the things they happen. We get better women they die at a rapid rate. We don't get access to healthcare. Some of them from born children they die so. We don't want to go see dentist. We don't want to go see doctor self. For them they check una for see what in wrong with una. Una get kidney problems them. Una never for go hospital. We dey focus on anything they say. Marabio for go. SLPP for go. Then una get people and now with the SLPP don't pay within the APC they now. When they come for can destroy the APC in chances. Not for win the next election. The election they around the corner bow. Now focus now. Now left the issue then they. If they come for can call out a political party leader, like all they call out with parliamentarians them with respect. Who they can fucking cost them with respect. Parliament, go do your work. Parliament, take action. Stand up. You look recently when the members of parliament they want pass that law for improve their welfare and salaries and all that stuff. We can't talk up. That same day, then go reverse the bill. That is how people engage and leaders them with respect and dignity. But for coming out, they cost the APC party for bring division within the APC party. What's it for happy now? Now don't hear people they say come recruit and cash. They say after the Ramadan period, they say they open a fire na the social media. They say they begin retaliate now. They say they begin cost mamikos. So how WhatsApp go there? How social media go there? Social mamikos all day. How the party go win election? And the people are already, they say, not all we all leaders, them more than go cost. This division within political party, not fine. Now, that's what I get Dumbia. He said, get people away like him. He get people away vote for him. On a say at the convention. Last night Dumbia was voted for. Last night Dumbia, matter of fact, is one of the most effective secretary general where APC will ever get. Not up on Boku talk. We don't see the guy. We don't see him in track record. Everything is on point. The man don't stand up. The people vote for him and get the position of the secretary general. You like Kamo. You don't like Kamo. None of the secretary general of the APC party. We know say people in there within the APC when they play, a dummy post them. They assume certain position they will not get. They try for play that role like for certain get a position in it. When they see what's in happen. Lassana is a very chill individual, but at the same time, he's very effective. They say still water runs deep. That water on top is steady. Now if you take care with now deep water. Now in a loyal Lassana Dumbuya, it's steady. And not they make noise. And not they say they jump. No, it's steady. It's focused. Now my way determined. The kind of person communicator I work with her very closely. He understands the kind of person we be. When he focus, it is steady. It ain't distract. He's not distracted by una foolishness and una nonsense. But at the end of the day, what do they say to una? The APC as a political party for win the next election. Una left for bring division. Una left for divide the people. Let the people get unity and oneness now. Going into the polls, going into the voting booth. Let the people understand. Say, when they go remove Marabio. We see with Sister Esther Zainab Sharif, and this is a classic example of what we talk about. Now the message they don't want for you now. Message is that we can champion the causes of the people. Zainab Sharif, I'm not serious because a celebrity in life is okay for her. And as much as she's not a billionaire or billionaire because she's a millionaire, not so a billionaire, but it's still in the country. Matter of fact, that left hand is safe. It no matter, not trillionaire. But the fact of the matter is, she's there. It propagate. It talk for him people. It talk for him country. Because he knows say when it boils down to it, Dr. Martin Luther King say the ultimate measure for man is not where you stand in moments of comfort and convenience, but where you stand in moments of controversies and challenges. Now inside Lab Sheriff shown us so. Not also I sit down right now because it's comfortable. So they sit down and make like for say sit down aloof. Like say no care. And then they see what it happen. No, Zainab Sharif at this time. In these controversies and challenges, now he proved himself right. That is what we talk about. In this comfort and convenience where they enjoy, he proved himself say she's patriotic, she's nationalistic. These are the things we talk about. So APC people are within the party where una don't go take money from the SLPP. They can destroy the chances of the APC. Some of una leaders they support. They are sellouts. We know them here, but we wait. Because that's all two will talk now because we want for the APC win. Now we could take her easy. But we don't say man inside the APC when I sell out. Big leaders here within the APC party. They don't sell the party. We see them for 5 years. We see the picture of them. We see the video of them. We see their actions. We get evidences. We get financial evidences, material evidences, all kind of evidence we get. But they say no, for the sake of the poor people them, when they suffer, freedom not there, communicate and kashi. Apart from everything in that country today, poverty in a one. But when you're poor and then you don't get freedom, my brother, there is nothing more difficult than that kind of a life there. Now people they live there like in Sierra Leone. People them poor, and not only the poor, they don't have freedoms. Kashi, the people not cannot talk. The people not go for work freely. The people not get freedom. The people talk, they arrest them. This is the problem. Yeah. It is the saddest thing we get now country like today in Sierra Leone. It is the most painful and pathetic. You can poor, you able for walk around. You go poor, you able for talk. It'll give you consolation. It'll give you solace. It'll give you peace. But you're poor. You don't get freedom back, my brother. Not short life. Now make the life expectancy for man in about 44 years old. 44, man they die. Kashi, we all age group them. If they reach this point, you don't give up na life. Kashi and comrade, I can only imagine what it's like for young man like we don't get opportunity in that country today. Young man them, we get family. Young man them, we get wealth. They don't get respect at their homes. They don't get dignity. Because what's in the society has not created an opportunity for these guys to be viable to their family. Let them wealth, they respect them. Can you imagine what it's like as a young man? You wealth, You dey see am. You know say difficult. Also, you have to pull money. You have to go no more camp. It can't money. You have to go no more camp. It can't money. So they pull am. You are asked the question. You don't before ask. You cannot ask because you know say the answer where you go get to the answer where you look for. Poverty is permeating our society. These are all the things where we concerned about. And Kashi and Comrade will talk back. The two political parties, the APC and SLPP, love the government, love the watch. But some people, them Comrade and Kashi, I'm telling you, the fact of the matter remains, APC people, them, when watch out for the one day with the SLPP, they don't pay for destroy the APC party in chances of winning the election. We want for focus on winning the election. We don't want for car again, the car attack unnecessary, the cost people, them, mama them. Talk to you, leader them with respect. Tell them what you for do, now you're right. But not talk with cost at this particular point in time. Close to election, we for remove Marabio, unite the people, not divide the people. Una left for this nonsense on the pan. We don't see una. Go ahead, Kashi.
When you talk somebody cause, now the fact that the thing just not get any footing, any foundation for the reason why you the cause. Because for instance, when you talk about the last Nadumuya, clearly this guy go na parliament na BBC, you don't know say. I don't know if Ibrahim again when we talk about this education, people in the field say now when you go that education, you go get PhD and all this nonsense. Now we can try for talk about. It's all about you thinking process, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
When last night we are going to BBC, make and clear say most political parties them agree, and we all know how like the NGC, the small party there, the RUFP and all that in they don't kind of like go and they dance in the tune of SLPP. We all know that. Last night we are making clear say most political parties them agree, but he come now and say getting it one that tells you he will be at the meeting, no be agree to it.
Yes.
When we call about say a need for can tell we Ibrahim. Waiting past that again for no say the APC or Lansana Domboya kind of like kick against this thing.
Absolutely.
It's clear. Why now you they come and curse the guy? But again, as I say, for me the cause of like this guy of Adebayo not to in the border because it come out from the caucus of the APC. They one they were there inside the team A. Again, I kind of like go back to Bamamu. Bamamu screw up as an organizing sector where Samuel Kamara be the camp. Samuel Kamara tell me clearly in a BBC interview, say the police intelligence in a 10 vehicle. You as organizing secretary, now you hold. Surely, I want to believe, again within a limit as an organizing secretary, but make sure say it do waiting exactly they ask them for do. You fail on that front. People don't come and cost you, mama. We don't see people like again when you really talk about the hierarchy of a political party, it comes from Samuel Kamara. It go to Cherry Coco, go to Minkailu, go to Payansane, then Lansana Dumbuya. Surely, why did you not pick up on these other 4 people above Lansana Dumbuya? Past
Kashi,
the 2,
yeah,
Minkailu, and why you skip?
Why they know? Kashi, not it's a lot of them. Kashi, them boku na social media. Them boku not 1 or 2. Them boku. But with the kind of comrade, and they bring you come in, comrade, because I want to talk about the hierarchy. Let's focus on hierarchy. You say cash box goes to that one you come out, comrade. Let's focus on hierarchy. Let people understand how the political party they work. This is civic education, comrade. Let's take with time, slowly educate the people. Let them understand. Say, let's not be another grab no more by himself. Just make decision. No, they get the consultation with the political party leaders. Them who are the leader of the party, comrade. Talk to me about all that structure, they comrade. Let's take it from there.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim. Some man can say, if I let someone talk, then no make so. Ibrahim, if they come to a time, a leader for talk, I always quote Petitu as a clear example. Samura not to Samura yesterday with the Fed for some flag bearer. Samura not Samura yesterday with the Fed from leader of the party. Now is the flag bearer and the leader of the party. Ibrahim, even the course in chairman, EU chairman Ibama, say it undermine him. That means the course Ibama. I think at this point in time, 4-5 even can't part the hierarchy. Comrade,
that's something you say so. Comrade, yeah, big, that's something you say so. You know why? Very important. If otherwise, if Samura Kamara not be don't recognize Mamiko's bombarding on social media, this would have been a different conversation, comrade. But it don't recognize social media bombarding where they cost Mamikos. He recognize them. It make them clear, say, Mama, they listen. So that talk what he talks so. I think say it's just as important because when for say, hey, no, somewhere come out, you left, I know they listen to nonsense, then they, mix pan this foolishness, not all the kind of leader, they allow left, we got people who go take care of Dandy. When for minus Dr. Samuel Kamara, if you know, we don't recognize social media bombers, when they cause mamikos, to the point where they say, Mama, they listen. So I think say it's very crucial at this particular point as the leader for come back and make it clear. Because let me tell you, what he do, he give green light to the people them when a social media bombers when they cause mamikos. He give them green light say as
he would never do it.
no, Kashi, wait, Kashi, hold on. Kashi, hold on. You never know. Kashi, our responsibility for sometimes, so come and read this point. We not ever talk about this. We not ever mention them. I'm sorry. But Kashi, we cannot say no go ever do them. Now, man, with dignity and respect. Let we allow him. Let's save his soul. Let's save the political party. Let's save the APC moving forward. Let you understand now, say, let can make it clear to Salon people, say, I be make mistake. I not be understand what they really go. I not be no say student I get deep mami cost in there. But I think at this particular point, we want for fix and cash. Get an opportunity. Let come out and make sure say fix this.
No, Ibrahim. Even need for TVC make mistake. What he need for do now? Now make a clear say he's not the same person like 4 months or 5 months ago. Now Samuel Kamara is the leader of the APC and the flag bearer. So if they cost you chairman, you party chairman, the mama has said undermine you. At this point in time, Ibrahim, Samura is statement very important for end this rudeness or this abusive language to people. If they cost you secretary, the mama because they are not part of the team of the visit for the day. A statement very important. Ibrahim, a political party or any organization, by structure, what me could find very difficult because so many people in Australia today, they're not ever in any structure from school, seven or Sabia school they run. Ibrahim, a political party like APC now, I come to cost so this 2022 control we then go make. We get the party leader, we get the deputy party leader, we get the chairman, we get the deputy chairman, we get the secretary general, and the fifth person on the line, and the fifth on the line on seniority. In the fifth, the leader of the party, when at the flag bearer, in the first, the deputy leader, in the second, when at the running mate. Then you can do the chairman of the party. Then you can do the deputy chairman of the party. But when you look into the party, self party organization, the chairman in the party, the chairman of the party, in the of the party, the political party. Then you get the deputy chairman, you get the secretary Ibrahim. If you then go make a meeting. Or they say, now this is going to represent APC by meeting, the secretary don't go represent. The first way to do, if can report to emboss them that the leader, the deputy leader, the chairman, deputy chairman, they're all it, then tell them what's in past by the meeting. So whatever action they for come out on the leadership. Not to understand they are you not anymore now. Now what in
Comrade,
discuss and the meeting.
Comrade, before you go ahead, just give them the names them of the hierarchy, each individual, the party chairman, deputy chairman, give them the name them. The party, let them understand.
The flag bearer of the party, when I talk to Samra Kamara, then the leader of the party. Because anybody don't turn the flag bearer, then the leader of the party straight. The deputy leader of the party, that they run a meeting at Honorable Koko, then the deputy leader of the party. Then the chairman of APC party, the chairman, now Honorable Minkalu Masari. The deputy chairman, now former secretary general ambassador Usman Fodiasane. The secretary general, now last night the organizing secretary, now by Mahmoud Bangura, the publicity secretary, now see the attorneys, now this team they sit down and decide for the party. Not one person in this room, even if you see the attorneys want to talk something, and they get any interview, if they discuss first, then they discuss as this level of culture, and they discuss the party in day-to-day activities, either by phone. Either they get meeting. Matter of fact, every day I'm sure it happen. That every day they meet at party office now for that and get for that and discuss. If not to election time, then people are meeting on a daily basis. The chairman, the deputy chairman, the secretary general, the organizing secretary, the leader, then the leadership meeting on a daily basis. So if somebody they say the APC don't ban the APC by rally, Ibrahim, the first person, if somebody want to be very honest with your God and conscience. The post will protect the state as any of leader because they're in the flag they're already nine for campaign, nine for rally which supporters them. If the second person the way for take that in the deputy leader when they run the mates, nine for the vice president, nine for rally for to rally with the problem.
Come in, I just interject quickly and my own point now is this, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think the only thing we kind of like ask for, or when we go kind of like last Nadumbuya for, and now that it do exactly. In other words, the PPRC man can tell we say, oh, all the political parties them agree to it. Then we because in between at the meeting, it says it is responsibility, although of course they get for two like what you talk so go now in party and do consultation and then they talk about it. But because in the meeting, it need for can clarify them to the people and he don't do that exactly. Sorry, carry on.
Yes. And let me tell you something. The Secretary General in responsibility now for pull press release them, for inform the people them in press release. Now, once in a while, then we interview Secretary General. That way, you go self to the interview. But in your responsibility now for inform the people them through press release. Like what I said, that the APC pulled the press release for condemn the killing of that ASP Namakeni and urge the police for do a thorough investigation in a honest manner. You see, that is in your responsibility. Cashbox, law take the organization how it did. You don't see one day any organization, Cassie, then get order they talk for them, then go there write for them, then get order they sing for them. Any organization like APC, do our APC for talk for me, like the publicity secretary. Once in a while, they go interview the chairman. Once in a while, they go interview the leader. Once in a while, they go interview the secretary general. We APC. The appropriate for the interview. But for ladies, say possible for talk everything. Now the publicity secretary or incessantly on you. So talk something and they get for discuss and force at the hierarchy level. Then it's okay. If you go talk this year. Even if you consider the for one at the radio station, you need to go to more example type go. It inform the leadership. Say 19.1 don't call me. That's okay, come look, I'm engaged. There's zero the engage they go. You go talk. You get you the way we go at it, but in the engage for so for like we can selectively they look see then they jump the leader, jump the deputy leader, cause the chairman, jump the deputy chairman, cause the secretary, left the publicity secretary, left the organizing secretary, because that's what we talk about the team A, because the team A not succeed for complete the task. That older than one for like be chairman, older than one like be secretary, you're not happy because trust me, if you be happy, I come to team A the plan. Rudeness for London APC, but because for London APC. If London, so the party gets structure, we get the structure. It clearly indicates all my responsibility. The party leader, when the flag bearer, that's Samura Kamara. The deputy leader, when I run the meet, that's Kuku. The chairman, Namikalu Masari. The deputy chairman, na Payasane. Then the secretary, na Sanubia. How would a man cause just Mikalu Masari sit on the Samura Kamara? Last don't be at the mama because of the APC not for rally. APC not for rally na last don't be a young kids no more. APC not for rally na Minkelu Masari young kids no more. What about the when a winner who hold the Fed for students on president today? Na in our leader. Na in the leader by now, na in the leader follow Ibrahim. So Samura Kamara in statement at this point in time, Ibrahim as a leader, at the call upon him as a leader for salvage the situation. People in this undermine and technically they cause people them. Because Abraham, if you do the talk nothing, people will associate with this year. And to be very honest, that will be just the truth.
Comrade.
If you know they continue for condemn the act of abusing a young colleague, the Esther and all that in their cabinet.
Comrade.
In company, ministers there. Yeah.
Everything has a premise. You know, Samara Kamara for be by God in power, the next president as alone, right? We have to get a premise on this. Let me say again, they can't begin earlier. We not ever discuss this, but it don't reach the point now where I feel like for say, you know, like with Donald Trump, they send them whistle, then dog whistle, that dog whistle. Then we hype them, basically like where they tell people for say they are coming, they come for we. Donald Trump, that's what they telling supporters. They want to take you gone, they want to take them, they come for we. So what they do? They are lot in people, let them stand by, let them ready. They could tell them say we go to the Capitol. We go there. We have to go and go defend this democracy. Na dog whistle. Then silent thing. They call we black mark. We call and say the hints. Now hints somewhere to give people them. So when Dr. Samura Kamara, if he had never, this is the only reason we make with it.
I get you.
Okay.
At least you do the analysis.
Right. Okay. Yes. So I was just saying, the fact is the reason why, because Dr. Samura Kamara will not take a dynamic play at this particular point in time. Is a flag bearer. But when it don't reach to this point where this party don't legally constituted, I want everybody listen attentively to this because this is very crucial. Dr. Samura Kamara during the campaign trail, on 2 occasions, he make them very clear to the people, say, in mama, they listen to social media bombarded with the cause mamikos. It made it very clear. So what's going to happen now at this particular point in time where be say he is now the flag bearer of the APC to move into the elections? Then dog whistle and the way beyond the give, it don't give fire to these social media bombers where they cause mamikos now all them small WhatsApp group them all over the place. Now they feel say it's okay for even to this particular point where the party they fought for win election in less than 2 months, instead of them bring messages for bring the people together, they still the cause mamikos within the hierarchy of the political party. So what's in the happen now? People and they go around and say, now Dr. Samura Kamara says self-responsible for this because when I see where we support, they go to parliament, they say go talk, they say, I mama say release did by Oba or something like that. They say that Dr. Samura Kamara yande pan this way, see this bobo they all an entity they are on social media, they can cost with Secretary General, then they cost the chairman of the political party, then they cost other people within the party. They say Dr. Samura Kamara yande para. And if Dr. Samura Kamara, as a promoter for be a president, hopefully in less than 74 days, for let him make sure say a clean reputation, let people understand say Dr. Samura Kamara, that TWBC, if not be mistake now, it not be know the depth of what's in the happy know, sometimes not be know the context of the message demo, but to get a place now for say, you know what's in, I know say I be talk and mention people the way they cause where I say me mama they listen, but do you everybody? I think say attempt this now for come together as a political party. Let we win this election and stop. Comrade, sorry. First of all, it is very, very immoral for let we do paninkan about there within, with political party. I think it's very crucial. It's very important. And by the way, Comrade Nekachi, somebody called me if I miss my work phone. I go reject him one more time, but if you call again consistently, I would have to hang up and then we go.
No, Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Ibrahim.
Closer for me, Comrade.
Yeah, what we could add give this example, Ibrahim. I always give Petro. I remember Petro when go mistake. We go to Bomada Bio. Where we come at this platform, and other people all over feel bad of his statement. So man, the one can cause what he did as a leader. I always have that respect for him. He said, "Make no cause on the behalf. If I talk something of people and something, I talk something all right. He apologize. And since then, Ibrahim, here and there, stop. If in the cause people in Mama, when a young colleague, when a young party leader them, say at this point in time, when you come to election, say no, the bias someone for that no will, then the cause the chairman Mama or the secretary, I think you get the responsibility now for speak as a leader. Ibrahim, a leader, you get the responsibility for quiet situation or for making situation one. Sometimes the you quietness, the aggravated situation for be aggravated. Sometimes the statement they make something they wait for be aggravated, they quiet. If someone come out at this point in time, they make a statement now say, you know what, me not to the someone of yesterday, today me not the leader of this party. Anybody where they cause somebody say to undermine me at this point, you don't get space near me at all. He made that statement, Ibrahim, if in 1 minute to yourself, trust me, so many people are afraid because the man they talk now as the next president of Sierra Leone. And nobody will go and get a problem with him at this point in time. Absolutely. But if you keep him quiet, let not talk. Ibrahim, trust me, it brings salt to the injury.
Comrade.
It makes people believe some party leader as the man of flag bearer, as somebody winner, president, in a few days from now, as we go say, is supposed to make a statement, or else would they begin judge from that silence day, especially at this point in time, when the cost somebody when not to get for go engage you party secretary, party chairman, or I get for go to them. So in keeping quiet, Ibrahim.
The thing is, again, give them the premise, comrade. People don't see when Ramadan done, the social media and APC they turn me because social media pages them. What's up?
So that is why I call upon now at this time for let's say Ramadan, no Ramadan. If Ramadan therefore last for 100 days, or if Ramadan they don't see who they talk so. Irresponsibility as a leader now, me they call upon for telling us you know get space for encourage goodness because you are not helping him rather on the data. If you not see he's failing in that point, then it's fine.
I tell you now, in as much as it gets waiting it take for make salon kind of like better, it gets waiting it take. This man is not going to. Remember, this is not the first. That is not the first time we talk about. Without saying we're going to Parliament. Now the second time where he talk am. Say, hey mama, they listen and make man talk this thing now today. We, if Adebayo be don't cause Samuel Kamara, hey mama, Samuel Kamara no for ever talk say in mama they listen to her. And mama self no for get courage for listening to in the where Adebayo. And let me tell Samuel Kamara today now. Adebayo be one cause mama. Now we talk to her, make it not one. How? You know, Ibrahim, some of them things there, let we call things by their name, comrade. You know, me well, first of all, me I can go back into me, mama and papa, they bring me up for say things them as it is. The same way Samuel Kamara be not say in the go to the ACC again. When he go there, Adebayo, now we tell her make it no cost Samuel Kamara and mama. Now we. In fact, if people like can go back to that audio they will do together jointly, when I can go see him in the way he talk, he was angry that because we talk to him, because they said we didn't listen to himself. Now we talk to her and say, make it no cost him, mama. If Adebayo don't cost Samuel Kamara and mama, he go ever talk say, hey mama self now Adebayo they listen.
You know, Kashi, like I always say, everybody, of course, we bring and come people understand, say that no, say we try for mold, say, hey, society, yes, we have to be very moral. No, mommy, cause, they go anywhere. Let continue for talk to the leaders, them, but of course, we break away and go away because, say, no go for conform to, the norms of society for be a decent individual, right? But the fact is, Kashi, and that's to that point where you say so, regardless of what it is, Dr. Samora Kamara, again, enough for be a part of this conversation because he's the leader of the APC. And for whole high esteem, we don't want the former President Kuruma mention under any circumstances for say Imama or anybody be listening to somebody with the cost mamiko. So therefore, when it happen, we don't want they can hold former President Kuruma accountable. Say, hey, but you forget for what Just like how we don't get evidences against a lot of these other guys, they will not say they support the Bamikos inside the APC party. But at the end of the day, we know say then they do them behind closed doors. Then get affiliates, they do them for support the Mamikos within the APC party because not today they cost them them. So no problem. But again, like how we say, for save the party moving into the elections, because Dr. Samora Kamara, we don't recognize the Mamikos bombard them on social media. Now it don't get them fire. It don't get them leverage. It don't make say them feel say it's okay for continue for cause. And APC is thinking for win this election.
These politicians in the back this Mamikos, it is laziness.
Absolutely.
It is because Ibrahim, when we're in that area, I remember those days where you get some mobile with the cost now with area because like somebody will not craze. Because they can't beat when they go back by you when you reach the house. Ibrahim, the only time way, but when person see, like I say, able to talk, somebody suppress him, somebody kind of like this take advantage over him. You like out of frustration, it cost the person in mama or use your obscene languages them Ibrahim and Komri.
Right.
The point why they make there, but una as political party. Una not there under duress. Una not there. Then they under prime. Una not there carry like talk like I say. Una not able to talk. You don't tell me. Una not give me that language. They say, oh, madam, be your don't kind of like bulldoze their way or whatever. Una not to that picking way. So big brother they take advantage by that area. The only remedy way it gets of course. Una can do it. Now, laziness, Ibrahim, these guys do not want to speak up for their people. That's why then they kind of like bank on somebody where they cost mamikos because they feel say that's the only way. And then they give relevance to it. I don't feel say, Ibrahim, all man where they vex now they're like now within the APC, where Adebayo they cost them, mama. I don't feel say that they vex because I believe say every day, you and I, people in the cost me every day. But you know what? Now because they feel say people within the APC, now they spoon feed this guy. This is the reason why they get angry. Not because it costs them, but because they feel it comes from somewhere within the APC.
It goes back again. When the leader of the party, Dr. Samura Kamara, when I go be the next president by God in power, don't recognize Mamikos Bomba to the point where you say, Mama, listen, then what you don't do, you don't amplify the messaging. So this is why then guys, they feel very comfortable. Then young woman, them on social media where they cause other party individuals them within the APC party, then comfortable now because they know say the leader of the party don't recognize the Mamikos within social media and the platform, and they feel say it's okay. Now, me could say again, Dr. Samora Kamara, it's about time now. Enough is enough. We want to let you be president. We don't want to let SLPP they look at you like that president we go for can be that's possible go for can be president now. Nation where they condone Mamikos. When I a supporter of Mamikos, except if Narandika name you want to hang behind you, saying that the Mamikos guy this way the president this way they support Mamikos bombarded on social media. Except if Narandika you want to hang by you, but everything is reversible in this life. So it's an opportunity this for come and say, you know what, enough of all this foolishness. foolishness, this boku course within the political party. Let us focus with prize on winning the election. If you get idea for can give we out for winning the election, if you get idea for call we out for no, but Kashi, let's give him his due respect. You know what I mean? Regardless of what it is, right? No allow him. No say this man. Go do the right thing for Salon people. I mean, for the APC as a political party because he's a flag bearer and he get for be the president. We they remove Marabio, he become president of that country. But again, he get for restoring your name, your good name. Because when you come out and say you support Mamikos Bombardem on social media as the leader of a political party, you don't create a very big problem, immoral problem in our society. Look at chance, Kashi. Let we allow Dr. Samura Kamara, with all due respect, let it come out and make sure say it condemn because they're not going to cost you party chairman and you cost you secretary general and this nothing where you recognize the cost. If you not be recognize the cost, let us say Dr. Samura Kamara, we don't play deaf ears to this, you know, when they talk, you know, mention nobody with the cost and this and that. But we don't mention to the point where you say, Mama, they listen. I mean, you sacred Mama, you go Aj, they listen, Mami, because it is gladdy. I mean, people go look at you now and say, Dr. Samura Kamara, I understand this. So come out now and talk to the people of Sierra Leone. But again, other than me, right? You're not a big man. You big past me now, Papa. You know. So at the end of the day, Papa hasn't tell you to listen Pekin. But so take it if I let Papa listen Pekin listen Papa. But advice and advice. Man, it's away advice. He left to you for listen. He left to you not for listen. Everybody get in.
It goes back to arrogance in politics in Africa and Salon specific.
Actually, it is what it is. It is what it is. But we see what's happening in our country. We need a lot of work. But come reading Kashi, do a lot round up now. I'll take this on this call quick to this person and then we'll take it from there. Somebody from the unit, they call me. I don't know what it is.
I mean, look, anyways, we can round them up. The only thing we say, Lansana Dumbuya has a responsibility because he was in the meeting. We call him out and he talk exactly with him. And of course, we not go tired for say he need as a secretary general, he need for kind of like the push call people and say let's call a press conference. Yes, maybe September. Yeah, he need for call them out. He need for kind of like tell in leaders them and say, oh, we need for call a press conference because this is what we've been saying about even the parliamentarians that have to kind of like do their work, the basic communicate to the people. They need for find a way out for communicate. The people get to be respected in that country, Ibrahim. Absolutely. Until the people are respected, we need to go any side.
You know, and the thing is, I think it's appropriate at this particular point in time for all the executive, you know, the chairman, the leader, them, secretary general, they all come together and do another powerhouse, you know, just educate the people again, inform the people of what's they're happy in the progress so far and all of that. I think it's important for stay abreast because, again, with population, you know, so the people, access to information is critical, you know, all that stuff. Then they so, yeah, you know, the last another way, we know, say, we get the PRO, we see the Tunis who is doing a phenomenal work, but I get for the lays, you and see the Tunis for work concurrently, you know, for make sure, say, you know, when critical issues then come up, let gap not in terms of the communication, I think is very crucial. And this is something we will discuss anyway, but anyway, we just to put out there, let people understand, say, we care about these things, we know, and we understand, and I make with the relate time. So, law engage with leaders, then moving forward in the APC party with respect, because we get for go win this election and remove Marabio. The focus now for remove Marabio now. With the focus moving forward now. We know say yes, we get but thing for go back on. If now want to go back and go open up the Pandora box for talk about what thing will happen and people will not do their job, we can go there back. But we now want for pull the chance of the APC because we all want the APC go. Wanna stay very focused for ensure say, you know, we win this election, let Marabio go. APC people, now watch them and then group them. SLPP don't pay them, they are agents of SLPP for destroy the party. I mean they cost people and money within the APC and they continue for create division and hate messages within the APC party. When I weed them out, when I get rid of them, when I deal with them, Dr. Samura Kamara, we are counting on you and we know say you go say something about this because if you don't recognize Mamikos bombers them for come and diffuse the situation, let people know say you're not part of that nonsense. They not condone them because you don't want for focus on win elections. Now we all say Marabio for go, all hungry. People get for go votes like go, they pull another country, they will tire. But at the end of the day, let we engage with leaders with respect. Call your leader out, but call them with respect. You don't need for can curse him, mama, or curse him for the no. You can call your leader to action without cursing them. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye everybody. Marabio they don't cause something at 5 years. They say don't in 5 years, ma. You know go. Nobody know for pull day. Now election I will go for puller. If not cost for puller, if don't go.
It's still a dance back.
It's still a dance. They dance. Then they live life. Marabio get money not to come on millions of dollars in life. You okay? So una sit down say, Mamikos not they solve nothing in a society. It's just to make a society very immoral. And I make people that in there. I see one guy, he talk again about Burkina Faso. That's why they cause people, mama, they do them kitchen and treats and then chop them like a beef. It happen at the dunya. People know they forgive them here. It happen. So una take time on social media.
When I check them, how they cost people the money. Not all man they forgive. Some man they never forgive you. I like it take on the I defend you. When I left in here, Lord will engage with leaders there with respect and dignity. There. Bye bye everybody. We left for now. All right.